Good afternoon, students. Yesterday we discussed about resultant finding methods. The resultant can be find analytical method. One is the parallelogram used and method of resolution. Parallelogram used to find the resultant for only two forces acting on a body or particle. Okay. For more than two forces acting on the body, we have to use method of resolution methods. Method of resolution. Okay, yesterday we have seen some problems. Today also we are going to see based on the method of resolution methods. Synthesis is visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Today we are going to discuss about numerical problems on resultant using method of resolutions. Okay. Ajaz, can you read this problem now? Sindhucha, can you read?
Okay, sir. A triangle ABC has its side AB is equal to 40 millimeter along positive x-axis and side BC is equal to 30 millimeter along positive y-axis. Three forces of 40 Newton, 50 Newton and 30 Newton act along the sides AB, BC and CA respectively. Determine magnitude of the resultant of such a system of forces.
Kaviraja, can you read this problem? Kaviraja?
Sir.
Read the problem.
Yes, sir. Triangle ABC has its side AB equal to 40 mm along positive axis and side BC equal to 30 mm along positive y-axis, and forces of 40 Newton and 50 Newton and 30 Newton act along the sides AB, BC and CA respectively. Determine the magnitude and resultant of such a system of forces.
So in this question, they given only statement. Okay. So based on the statement, you have to draw some diagrams. In engineering mechanics, if they given any statement, you have to draw some diagram. Here they mention triangle A, B, C. So we know triangle means three sides A, B, B, C and CA. They mentioned AB 40 mm along positive x-axis and side BC 30 mm along positive y-axis. So they clearly mentioned. And three forces value given 40 Newton, 50 Newton and 30 Newton act along the sides. Along the side means AB. That is AB 40 Newton, BC 50 Newton, CA 30 Newton along the sides. Determine the resultant of such for system of forces. So here three forces acting. So we can't use parallelogram law of forces. We have to use that formula method. R equal to square root of summation of h squared plus summation of v squared. So you have to write given data. Three forces of 40 Newton, 50 Newton, 30 Newton act along the sides of A, B, C and C respectively. So AB means positive x-axis. Given the statement given in the question, AB 40 mm along positive x-axis. Okay. So he see here. I am taking positive x-axis. AB 40 mm. So here I am step by step. I have already drawn the diagram for explanation purpose. AB 40 mm. So the 40 Newton, first force, 40 Newton. Second force 50 Newton along the 30, that is BC, along the 30 mm, along positive, see here, along BC. So second say triangle, no, that's why I drawn the first AB I drawn the second BC. In the question they mentioned triangle, understand students? That's why AB I drawn the horizontally positive direction and the positive Y direction BC. Okay, 30 mm, 50 Newton acting. And the third force they mentioned CA, understand students carefully, CA 30 Newton. So the closing sides. So the closing side I mentioned CA 30 Newton. So this is a diagram. This is a single diagram I should have drawn. For your understanding, I have started here. AB 40 Newton they mentioned. Positive x-axis, students understand, positive x-axis AB. I marked 40 Newton. And then BC, the second side, no, triangle, no, that's why I drawn from B to C, 30 Newton, 50 Newton, I marked. And they mentioned CA, closing side 30 Newton. So this incline, no. So that's why I put a theta here. See, this theta means the angle of force 30 Newton, understand? Okay, the 30 in the theta means angle of 30 Newton. So now see that look like a triangle. AB, BC, CA. They have given in the question 3 forces along. See here AB 40 Newton. The AB side 40 mm given the distance. And BC along the BC 50 Newton acting. CA 30 Newton. Closing side triangle. Students understand now? Triangle ABC. ABC. So whenever statement given, you have to draw diagram for your assumption. Sindhuja, are you got the point?
Yes, sir.
Asaj, Muhammad, are you got the point?
Sir.
This diagram are understood? How I have drawn? Vignesh, can you explain this diagram? Vignesh. Vignesh, are you there? Kaviraja? Okay, Sindhuja, you can explain.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
AB is 40 Newton and it is on positively x-axis. Then as it is given as triangle in the question, we have to draw BC in the straight position, and it is positively y-axis.
Yeah, positive axis.
Y-axis. And then CA is 30 Newton. As we should complete the triangle shape, we have drawn in that side, sir.
Closing side, yeah.
Closing
Exactly.
side.
So I marked theta, why I marked theta? Because incline, no, this force 30 newtons incline. That's why I marked theta. Okay, so see in engineering mechanics, any inclined angle not given, you have to find out. You have to find that theta value, any inclined. Here theta we have marked. Why I marked? Because inclined force. Okay, so how we know this look like a triangle? Students understand in engineering mechanics, any angle not known, you have to find out. You have studied Pythagoras theorem, that is opposite side, adjacent side, hypotenuse side, like that. Based on your mathematical skill, you have to find out the angle which we do not know. Here the angle, the third force, no, CA goes to inclined direction. So I marked with respect to x-axis, positive x-axis, that is AB. So this look like a triangle. So we know tan theta equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. So tan theta equal to opposite side 30 mm divided by adjacent side 40 mm. So 30 divided by 40, 3 by 4. So therefore theta equal to tan inverse of 36.87. See here theta means the angle of inclined force. Students understand? Theta means here angle of inclined force. So we calculated 36.867. Students understand, any angle if you do not know, you have to use mathematical skill or mathematical knowledge. Based on mathematical knowledge, you have to find out the unknown angle first, then proceed the problem. Sindhuja, understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now come to solve the problem. See, this is more than two forces. So we can't use parallelogram. We have formula square root of summation of h squared plus summation of v squared. Alpha equal tan alpha equal to summation of v divided by summation of h. See, summation of h means adding all horizontal forces. Summation of v means adding all vertical forces. Okay. Now, how many forces? That is 40 Newton and 50 Newton, 30 Newton. Now come to here. Okay, see here I have written directly summation of h. Directly I have written. See, any forces given, you must convert, you have to draw in the quadrant side. See, 40 Newton goes to positive x-axis. Okay, I marked here 40 Newton, positive x-axis. Then the 50 Newton goes to positive y-axis. They given the question also given, and also we drawn this diagram also. 50 Newton goes to positive y-axis. See here, 50 Newton positive y direction. And see here, third force, students understand, the third force goes to which direction? Sindhuja, it goes to which direction? Which quadrant the 30 Newton goes to?
So it's going to third quadrant, I think.
Yesterday I told you, where you see the arrow mark the force. So this goes to third quadrant. With respect to which axis? Angle?
Angle is on x-axis.
Yeah, x-axis. Very good, very good. See here, I converted. So this is the final diagram. See, our problem solving, I made for our understanding, I made this diagram. 40 Newton, the AB goes to positive x-axis. 50 Newton go to BC, positive y-axis. Then the 30 Newton goes to inclined with respect. That's why we initially find theta. It goes to third quadrant. Yesterday I given the PDF also. Students, be careful. You see the arrow mark. It goes to third quadrant with respect to x-axis. So I convert with respect to x-axis. You know alternate angle equal, no? There you studied a theorem, mathematical theorem, alternate angle theta. You have converted. Now see here, three forces. Okay. Now I want horizontal forces. So all horizontal forces. So the 40, now see the 40 Newton. 40 Newton acting horizontal positive x-axis. Okay. Positive x-axis. Therefore plus 40. Understand? See the 40 Newton having horizontal component. See the color. You see the color I given, no, green color. Green color means 40 Newton force. Okay. The red color means 50 Newton. The black color means the inclined force. Okay. See the 40 Newton acting horizontal direction only. Therefore plus 40. Vertical component 0. That's why you see summation of plus 0. I put plus 0. That 0 means 40 component not giving any vertical side. That's why I put 0. Now come to second force, 50 Newton. 50 Newton acting along y direction only. Therefore x is 0. See here, red color plus 0. Why I am putting 0? The 50 Newton not having, not acting x direction. It's acting only y direction. That's why I put 0. Now see the vertical force, plus 50 Newton. Why I put plus 50 Newton? It acting along y axis. So it acted that 50 Newton. Now see the third force is inclined force. Is acting third quadrant. Therefore, x, what is x component? Minus 30 cos 36.87. What is y component? Vertical component. Minus, because third quadrant, no, y also minus. Minus 30 sin 36.87. See, in this equation, I have written all forces horizontal component, all forces vertical component. As a single step, I have written. That's why I used a different color. See, the green color means 40 Newton. Red color means 50 Newton. Black color means 30 Newton. So the 40 Newton acting only horizontal. Therefore, y component not giving. That's why I put 0. X component 40. See the 50 Newton acting only y direction. Therefore, x is 0. That's why I put 0 in x component. Vertical component 50 Newton. The third force is acting third quadrant. Is inclined with respect to x axis. Third quadrant means x minus. Therefore, minus 30 cos 36.87. Y means minus y. Third quadrant, no y. Okay, 30 sin 36.87. By using your calculator, you will get the summation of h is 60 Newton, summation of v 30 Newton. Sindhuja, can you explain this one, this diagram?
Okay, sir. We'll explain.
Are you understand? Are you
Yes,
understand this one?
Yes, sir. Actually, 40 Newton is given on x-axis. So, and it is on horizontal. So, summation of h is equal to, and it is positive. So, plus 40. and in horizontal there is no y-axis angle is not Newton is not, force is not there. So plus 40 plus 0 and 30 Newton is on minus x-axis. So minus 30 and angle is on x-axis. So cos 36.87 degree. Then for vertical side, y-axis is positive. So 0 plus 50 and the angle is on x-axis. So minus 30 sine 36.87 is equal to 32 Newton.
Don't say like that. See, the 40 Newton acting, yes, you explain correct. See, the 40 Newton acting only x direction. So y, there is no y, no. That's why I put a
Yes,
plus in the
so-
vertical component, I put a 0. The 40 Newton along x axis only. Therefore, horizontal by plus 40. See, the second, see here, 3 force. Yeah, just like that's why 3 value 40, 0, 30. 30 cos is 3 force means. So, first 40 is acting x direction. Therefore, I put plus 40. The 40 is not acting y direction. So that's why I put 0. See, I should have not written the 0 also. For understanding purpose, I have written here. Okay. The 0
Okay.
means the 40 Newton not having vertical direction force. Okay. And see the 50 Newton. The 15 acting only y second force. 50 Newton means second force. Is acting only y direction. X direction there is no force. That's why I put 0 plus. Let me read 0. So it's acting positive direction. So along vertical direction only. So plus 50. Now third force is acting in the third quadrant. Therefore, it has two component. X component minus 30 cos 36.87. Y component minus 30 sin 36.87. 30 Newton. Ajaj Mohammed, are you understand this one? Ajaj,
Sir.
are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Why I put 0 in the first horizontal? Can you explain? Why I have written the plus 40 plus 0. What is the plus 0 means? Kaviraja, are you understand?
Yes, sir.
What do you understand? Can you explain?
Sir, which part I should explain?
Yes.
Sir, which part I should explain, sir? Only the diagram or which I should explain?
This diagram plus the two equation. This diagram plus the two equation.
Okay, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, in question you have mentioned the 40 Newton and 50 Newtons are positive x-axis, positive y-axis, sir. So that
Third force is acting the closing triangle. That way calculate theta. Then theta
sir,
is
moving to third quadrant.
yeah, x. Very good, very good. Then we converted the x direction. See here. Here itself theta marked here, but when you alternate angle equal, no, that's why I converted third quadrant. That is by 7. Okay, now you explain. Summation H.
Summation of it 40 Newton, sir. 40 y0 means no force, sir. So that 0, sir.
Okay, then.
So then we add me 60 Newton will come, sir. Then summation of V in this also not 0, sir, because there is also no force, sir, acting. So
No,
that
means they no need write plus 0. Both
okay,
one is
sir.
for understanding, because for three forces, no. Say this
Yes,
x
sir.
force acting only x direction, so y direction is not acting. That's why I put a 0 in vertical direction. Similarly,
Okay.
the 50 Newton acting vertical direction. So I have already added in v only x 0 for understanding purpose only. Now
Okay,
the third component is inclined. That's why. So we have formula apply here. R equal to square root of 16 square plus 32 square. Therefore, resultant 35.8 Newton. Then tan alpha equal to summation of V divided by summation of H. Alpha equal to 63.43 Newton. See, if you see here, summation of H equal to plus 16 Newton. That is plus summation of V plus 32. See, X plus Y plus. X plus Y plus means which quadrant? Kaviraja? X plus Y plus which quadrant?
First quadrant.
You see the last diagram. See here. Therefore, result lying the first quadrant. I have see the three forces acting. We converted into summation of H, summation of V. That is both are positive. No, they mentioned Therefore, resultant lying the first quadrant itself. There you see the third diagram. For this, for understanding. Sundar, are you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So once I am repeating you, the statement given, a triangle ABC has its side AB 40 mm along positive x-axis, side BC 30 mm along positive y-axis. Three forces of 40 Newton and 50 Newton and 30 Newton acting along the sides AB, BC and C respectively. Determine the magnitude of the resultant of such system forces. So they mentioned triangle, three sides, AB positive x-axis. So I have written, draw the diagram, AB 40 mm, AB 40 Newton, the distance 40 mm given. So the BC side, BC 30 mm. From BC, I marked 30 mm. Then I draw the 50 Newton. Then closing side, they mentioned CA. CA 30 Newton, closing side. So I marked. This is the diagram. So this diagram, single step you can draw. See here, the CA is inclined, 30 into inclined. So I marked, we have to find out theta. Students understand, if any force inclined, you must know the angle. So we were using mathematical knowledge. We know tan theta equal to opposite of adjacent side. Here opposite side equal to BC, that is 30 mm. Adjacent side 40 mm. So theta equal to 36/7. That is inclined force. So you have to convert in terms of quadrant. In terms of quadrant, you have to mark it. 40 Newton acting x-axis, 15 acting positive y direction. So this force goes to third quadrant. So I marked it here. Then you have to convert all the forces horizontal component. The 40 Newton having horizontal component. It does not have any vertical component. That's why I put 0 here. Summation of V 0. The 50 Newton acting only y direction only. So there is no x. That's why I put a 0 here. Plus 0 for red mark. Plus 50 means it's acting vertical direction. Third force is the third quadrant. Therefore, is the force is along with the x-axis. Therefore, cos minus 30 cos 87 minus 30 sin 81. Then we calculate summation of h, summation of v. So both are positive. Summation of h value positive value, summation of v value positive value. So it must, the resultant must lie in the regarding resultant and alpha. Alpha means a resultant angle. So this resultant lying in the first quadrant. Azaj Muhammad, are you understand? Vignesh, are you there? Vignesh. Vignesh, are you there? Sidhuja?
Sir.
Are you understand this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so can I move next one?
Okay, sir.
Can you read this problem? Can you read?
Yes, I will read, sir. The following forces act at a point. First one, 20 Newton inclined at 30 degree towards north of east. Second, 25 Newton towards north. Third, 30 Newton towards northwest. And fourth, 35 Newton inclined at 40 degree towards south of west. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force.
Kaviraja, can you read statement? Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
The following force act at a point. First point, 20 Newton inclined at 30 degree towards the north of east, and 25 Newton towards north, 30 Newton towards northwest, and 35 Newton inclined at 40 degree towards south of west. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force.
Vignesh, can you read this problem? Vignesh? Isaj? Azaj Muhammad,
Yes, sir.
can you read this problem?
The following force act point 20 Newton inclined at 30 degree towards the north of 25 Newton towards north, 30 Newton towards the northwest, and 35 Newton inclined at 40 degree towards the south of the west. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant.
So they mentioned, you know, the axis, no? Okay. They given in the northeast, they are testing our knowledge. See here, we know the graph. Already we know the graph. See the positive x-axis east, negative x-axis west. Okay, positive y-axis north, negative y-axis south. Okay. Now first we know first you should know this diagram. This step. Positive x-axis means east, negative x-axis means west, positive y-axis means north, negative y-axis means south. Now read the come to point. See 20 Newton incline at 30 degree towards north. Understand? Towards north. 20 Newton inclined 30 degree towards north. Now come to see diagram. First the second diagram. 20 Newton towards north. That's why I marked 30 Newton. First quadrant. Sindhuja, are you got this one?
Sir?
Are you got this one? This point?
Yes, sir.
Okay, 20 Newton towards north. So you first you must know the north, south, east, west diagrams. Okay. So north of east. See here, north of east. So 20 Newton goes to north from east, 30 degree. Then see the second, 25 Newton towards north. See here, 25 Newton towards north. You see the bottom right side diagram. The first force 20 Newton towards north, 30 degree, and the second force 25 Newton towards north. So along positive y-axis, 25 Newton. Now third force 30 Newton towards northwest. 30 Newton towards northwest. They did not give an angle. 30 Newton towards northwest. That means what? See here. 30 Newton towards north to west. You see here the fourth diagram and the bottom left side. Bottom left side. See the fourth diagram. Sindhuja, you see my cursor moving?
Yes, sir.
You see here the 30 Newton is goes to north to west. They did not mention any angle. What is the angle? Anyone tell me? What is the angle for 30 Newton? They did not mention. See here, the third force, 30 Newton towards northwest. That means the 30 Newton goes to north to west. But they did not give an angle. What is the angle? Inclination angle. Tell me. Anyone?
30.
See here. So whenever the force is at going to middle of the quadrant, you take as a 45 degree. See here, the left side diagram. See here, 30 Newton. How the 45 is came? 45 degree came. This is general rule. Any force is lying in the middle of the quadrant, the angle automatically 45 degrees. You know, total angle 90 degree. Any quarter 90 degree. No, each quarter 90 degree. But this course is goes to north to west. They did not mention. That means angle 45 degree. That's why I already told you this subject is purely mind and brain oriented subject. Class representative, how you got 45 degree? Tell me now.
So the whole right angle value is 90 degree. As it is going in center, the half value should come 45 degree.
Yeah, that's why I asked how the 45 degree. See if angle. That's why. See here, 30 Newton towards northwest. Towards. So from north to west it goes. So middle. Okay. So the angle automatically 45 degree. Okay. Now see the last one. 30 Newton inclined at 40 degree. 30 Newton inclined at 40 degree towards south of west. So the 30 Newton goes to south from west. Understand? Towards south from west. See, south of west means the force goes to south from west. Okay. See here, south of west. Understand? It goes to south from west. Therefore, see the last diagram. The 35 Newton goes to south from west. That's why I marked 40 degree. Class reference it, that Kaviraja? Kaviraja?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever the statement south of west meaning, what is the south of west meaning? The force goes to south from west. See, don't opposite taken. Okay, that's why I marked, see here, south, the west is, the force goes to south from west. So 40 degree. So this explanation not given in our book. So they given only plainly statement given. 20 degree Newton inclined at 30 degree towards north of east. Okay, that means the 20 Newton goes to north from east. So you take first diagram. First you should know which one is east, which one is north, which one is south. This is basic already studied in science. No, east means positive x-axis, west means negative x-axis, north means positive y-axis, south means negative y-axis. So the first statement given 20 Newton incline at 30 degree towards north from east. Therefore, from east, I marked from east 30 degree towards north 20 Newton. So the second force 20 Newton towards north. Therefore, plus 25 Newton plus 25 Newton towards north. That is positive y-axis. The third force 30 Newton towards south of west. Okay, sorry, north of west. 30 Newton towards north. The 30 Newton goes to north from west. They did not mention any angle. That means you have to take as a 45 degree. It goes to north. That is goes to north from west. So any angle not given. It takes as a, see, the goes to north from west. So from west we know this is the west from goes to north, the 45 degree. And fourth force 30 Newton incline at 40 degree towards south of west. So 30 Newton goes to south from west. So it goes to, see here, 35 Newton goes to south from west. So now see all the forces. First quadrant 20 Newton 30 degree. See the given statement. You have to draw the diagram. This is the final diagram. How you got the diagram? I explained the previous step. So now see the first quadrant 20 Newton with respect to x-axis. 25 Newton acting only y-axis, not x-axis. See the 30 Newton, it's lying in the second quadrant with respect to x-axis, minus x-axis. Is a 35 Newton goes to the third quadrant with respect to x minus x-axis. So this is the final diagram. So then single step by step, this is the final. Class representative, are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now resolve the forces. We have formula. More than two forces, we have formula. Now resolve the forces. So the 20 Newton, see here, inclined. 20 Newton is inclined in first quadrant. What is the x component? Plus 20 cos 30. I have written plus 20 cos 30. You see the color. See the different color for four forces. Is the 20 cos 30 x component. First quadrant, no. What is the y component 20? Plus 20 sin 30. See here below. See, I parallelly I have written. Parallelly, each force horizontal component vertical my parallelly written. So 20 sin 30. Now come to 25 Newton. 25 Newton is acting only y direction. What is x? 0. The 25 Newton does not have any x component. Therefore, I put 0 in x. I have written plus 25. Why plus 25? It goes to positive y axis. Now see the 30 Newton. 30 Newton lying in second quadrant. That is minus x plus y. What is x component? 30 cos 45. Minus 30 cos 45. See here, minus 30 cos 45. What is y component? It is plus 30 sin 45. Okay, see here, y component, the green color, 30 sin 45. You see this third force, fourth force, 35 Newton. It's acting in, lying in the third quadrant with respect to x-axis. With respect to that is third quadrant, therefore minus x minus y. So therefore minus 30, see here, minus 35 cos 40 degree, blue color, minus 35 cos 40 degree, x component. What is y component? Minus, y putting minus, this is third quadrant. Up 35 minus 35 sin 40 degree. Then use the calculator, finally you answer it. See here, summation of h minus 30, 0.704. summation of B plus 33. So here x minus y plus. So after applying here everything, you got resultant value, resultant 45 Newton. Alpha value you got it. See here x minus y plus. Therefore x minus y plus means x minus y, that for second quadrant. After calculating everything, see alpha you calculated. See here the final diagram. You'll see here we convert into resultant. See summation of h minus, summation of y plus. So resultant lying in the second quadrant. Class rep,
Sir?
are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Ravi Raja, are you understand? Ravi Raja? Ravi Raja? Viknesh? Viknesh, are you understand?
So you have some network issue, it seems, sir. You have put
Okay.
in chat box.
Okay. See, any doubt? Class rep, any doubt in the question?
No, sir. It's clear.
Why a resultant lying in the second quadrant? Why resultant lying in the second quadrant?
So because x is negative and y is positive, so negative positive means second quadrant.
Yeah. So you have to write resultant always with respect to x-axis only, the formula itself. Okay. So you see the here each force I have written different color. See the equation, the red color means first force, the first quadrant force. 25 Newton is acting only y direction. Therefore no x common. That's why I put 0. X is 0, y plus. See here the third force is lying in the second quadrant. X minus y plus. And fourth force, third quadrant, both x and minus. So I used different for your understand purpose. Okay. I'm going to next problem. Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. Can you read this problem?
Yes, sir. The forces 20 Newton, 30 Newton, 40 Newton, 50 Newton, and 60 Newton are acting at one of the angular points of a regular hexagon towards the other 5 angular points taken in order. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force.
Once again, read again. Again, read this question.
Okay, sir. The forces 20 Newton, 30 Newton, 40 Newton, 50 Newton, and 60 Newton are acting at one of the angular points of a regular hexagon.
Wait.
Towards
Regular hexagon. Be careful. Regular hexagon. The force acting, we know engineering graph you studied. Hexagon. 6 side. Okay. Acting at one of the angular points of regular hexagon. These forces acting are acting at one of the angular points of a regular hexagon towards other 5 angular points. Okay.
towards the other 5 angular points taken in order. Find the magnitude and direction of the resultant force.
Okay, they given simply statement. They did not mention any angle, any direction, but they given one important clue word is given. Are acting at one of the angular points of regular hexagon. That's hexagon 6 side. Already you studied in the engineering graphics or from mathematics. They ask resultant and alpha. Okay, that's why I am repeating again this subject, mind and brain oriented subject. You don't memorize, you have to understand concept only. If you understand concept, this subject is very easy, very interesting subject. So they mention hexagon. See, I have to find, always write to find the given data only given, only statement only given. Now hexagon only the given. They are acting at one of the angular point of regular hexagon towards other angular points. So the all forces starting from one point towards other 5 points. That is the statement given. So you have to understand the first question. You have to first imagine the questions. Okay. Now I have all the steps I made in the single diagram. See here. First diagram. Hexagon. A, B, C, D, E. Okay. See, first force 20 Newton. Second force 30 Newton. Fourth force 40 Newton. First force 20, second force 30, third force 40, fifth force 50. Sorry, first force 20, second force 30, third force 40, fourth force 50, and fifth force 60 Newton. Acting from one point. So I have taken from point A. Generally, we draw any axis, no, the positive x direction. Therefore, I have chosen the point A. Point A, no, starting point. Any diagram we start with A, no, or O. Here, A. So A point, from A point, the goes to 20 Newton. Second force, see here, 30 Newton. As per statement, the 30 Newton goes to from A to C. See here, the statement itself, one of the angular points of regular diagram towards other angular points. So I have chosen first point A. So 20 Newton goes to another point, that is P point. So I projected like, see the second force, 30 Newton. Is goes to, already we thought a B. Second the point, the third point C. Up A to C. Okay, therefore A to C 30 Newton. A to C 30 Newton. Then 40 Newton, A to D. Where's? Yeah, A to D, 40 Newton. And 50 Newton, A to E. You see the clockwise diagram. You see the first clockwise. See the all the diagram clockwise. First diagram, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. First hexagon. I taken starting A point. Why generally you know first point A point. So as per statement, all the forces from one point to other points. So the A to first B, 20 Newton goes. Second force 30 Newton. It goes to A to C. Third force 40 Newton. A to D. Why am I A to D, A to C as per statement? Okay. Then 50 Newton, A to E. Then 60 Newton, A to E. See, they plainly given statement, but we made this diagram for our understanding. The book itself, they did not mention all the things. Okay, I made this one. Class for understand the last diagram.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain?
Okay, sir. The first force value is 20 Newton. It is acting on AB. Then accordingly, the second value is 30 Newton. It is on AC. Then third force is 40 Newton. It is on AD. Then fourth is 50 Newton. It is on AE. Then fifth is 60 Newton. It is on AF. An
Why?
anti-clockwise direction. So an anti-clockwise.
No, why? Because the statement
It is on a regular hexagon.
is acting
A regular
one of the angular point. See here, are acting one of the regular point. I have chosen A. Why I have chosen A? Generally, we draw any diagram on no A, B, B, C, that are no. This is a regular hexagon. This is a regular hexagon. I start for A to B. The statements towards other 5 angular points. So first point A, other 5 points B, C, D, E. Therefore, A to B first force, A to C second force, A to D third force, A to E fourth force, A to E 60. Now we want the angle. You tell me anyone, what is the angle between that is what is the angle between the that is angle for 30 Newton? Angle for 30 Newton, anyone? Tell me angle for 30 Newton.
So maybe 30 degree.
Why?
So because the whole right angle is 90. So if we maybe sir, I don't know, sir.
Only the answer correct.
So the whole value of right angle is 90 degrees. So if we divide into 3 parts means 30, 30.
For hexagon, this angle is 120 degree. For any point, no, this side, no. This is the standard way. No, each angle 120, 120, 120. So the rectangle means what? Rectangle, all 90, no, right there. The hexagon 120. You know pentagon? What is a pentagon angle? Anyone tell me? Pentagon? Pentagon 108 degree. Understand? For regular hexagon, this angle 120 degree. See here, how many forces? How many angle? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 inclination, no? 1, that is A to C, A to D, A to E, and A to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See here. So the theta 1, I mark theta 2, theta 3. We are equal, no? 120 degree. We have to equally divide. That is the concept. Okay. So I divided. So 120 by 4. So all angle between forces 30 degree. Angle between forces 30 degree. Now see the next diagram. I marked it as a quadrant. See, in engineering mechanics, you have to always use the quadrant method. So the first force that goes to 20 degree positive x-axis. See here, positive x-axis. Second force 30 Newton, 30 degree. No, what is 30 degree? First quadrant. Therefore, see here, the 30 Newton block. See, that's why I use a different color. 30 Newton, angle 30 degree. See this third force 40 Newton. So 30 plus 30, theta 1 plus theta 2, total with respect to x-axis. So totally 60. See here, 60 degree. Class representative, understand how you got the 60 degree?
Yes, sir.
30 plus
Yes, sir.
30. See here,
30
the
plus
50
30.
Newton. See, automatically it goes to perpendicular. No, 30 plus 30 plus 30, 90 degree. That's why I marked it 90. Sometimes no need mark it. This is understood. Now see the 60 Newton with respect to see it's a 50 Newton perpendicular. So the theta for 30 degree. So with respect to y-axis, I have marked it. With respect to y-axis 30. Class report understand how that is? 30.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
So one thing you have to understand, any engineering mechanics problem for more than two forces, you have to mark with respect to quadrant. So in this diagram, see they given blindly statement only given. They given plain statement. So finally you must know this concept. Then finally you must draw this diagram for solving problem. That's why I am telling this subject mind and brain oriented. What's our brain? The brain means you should know this angle 120 degree. Then what is mind? Because your four forces goes to know A to C, A to D, A to E, and A to F. So 1, 2, 3, 4 inclination. So total angle 120. So 4 inclination, 120 divided 4, 30. So that theta 1, theta 2, theta 3. So it's in between marked. For solving problem, I converted with respect to quadrant. So the 30 degree with respect 30 Newton with respect to x-axis. So 20 is positive. Okay. 30 first quadrant. So 60, how is the 60 arrived? 30 plus 30. So therefore 40 Newton with respect to x-axis. And the third force 50 Newton. What is angle? 30 plus 30, 9, 30 plus 30 plus 30, 90 degree. And the fourth force, it goes, see here, the diagram itself, it goes to third quadrant, the second quadrant with respect to y-axis. With respect to y-axis, 30 degree. That is theta 4. Okay. Now we know any force inclined you have to resolve. See, I use it here. See, the 20 Newton goes to positive x-axis. Okay, so for summation h equal 20, then v equal to 0. Why I put it 0? The 20 does not having any vertical component. See here, 30 Newton, first quadrant, x plus y plus 30 cos 30, 30 sin 30. See here, 30 cos 30, 30 sin 30. Then 40 Newton with respect to x-axis, 60 degree. 40 cos 60, 40 sin 60 here, 40 cos 60, 40 sin 60. See the 50 Newton acting only y direction. So x is 0. Say I put 0. Y direction plus 50, no, plus enough. Now come to this force. This force goes to second quadrant. See, students understand the theta with respect to y axis here. The 60 Newton with respect to y axis. Therefore, y component cos, x component sin. Students, that's why yesterday I sent one PDF resolution of forces. Don't take x means always cos. Don't take always y means sin. Based on theta lying. Here theta lying only x, y axis. Therefore, y component cos. See here, y component plus cos 6, cos 30. Y component. Y component, no. This is second quadrant. Second quadrant. X means x component is minus 60 sin 30. See here. Minus 6 sin 30. Why I put sin 30? Because theta with respect to y only. But we are writing x component. Similarly, y component. Y component plus. First, second quadrant, no, plus. Therefore, plus 60 cos 30. Then we know. Class representative, can you explain this one?
Yes, sir.
Are you understand first? Are you understand?
Yes, I understood, sir.
What about other students? I don't know, because you are replying. Kaviraja, are you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, see, that's why I used a different color. Viknesh, are you there? Viknesh? Asaj?
Sir, Vignesh, network problem,
Network
sir.
is.
Okay. So you have how to convert any force inclined, whether cos or sin, you have to decide. Understand? I clearly given diagram. Don't confuse. Okay. Don't take always cos, x-axis means cos, y-axis means sin. Sometimes you reverse based on the theta. The theta lying which axis, that component cos. Here, see here, the 60 Newton is with respect to y-axis. Therefore, y component cos, x component sin. Understand? Say x component minus. Why I put it minus? Is second quadrant lying. So it's a simply statement given. Students, the simply statement given. The book also, the only the final diagram, they solve some different type. Step by step I have drawn. If you see the everything, you no need explanation need. Okay. So after that, you got summation H. See, summation H positive. Summation V also positive. So H also positive, V also positive. Therefore, result lying.
First quadrant.
Yeah, see here the final diagram. See how we solved it. That's interesting, no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
If you understand concept only, this subject oriented mainly concept. What concept, sir? Mathematics concept. Math, where you got mathematics? You already studied in from 10th standard, 7th standard onwards. How to resolve the forces I explained. How to convert any projection, how to convert inclined force into horizontal component. Okay. So today we had a very different type, very simple problem only, but very difficult, but I made it as a simple. So you should don't memorize, understand each and every statement of the problem. First you have to understand. Okay. See, yesterday I sent all the diagrams. So today I will send this one. Okay. By day I will send. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So okay, tomorrow also we are going to discuss some problems.